Hello everybody, this is Mr. Young again, and this video kind of goes over Google Drive, what it is and how to install it, and how do you make it so that it's available at home. Google Drive is essentially cloud storage, and you've probably heard the term cloud thrown around a lot. All cloud storage means is that you are saving your data somewhere on a server on the internet. It could be, a Google server out in California. It could be an Apple server. It could be anywhere in the world. So don't get confused by cloud. It just means that you're not saving it on your computer. Rather, you are saving it on the internet in some server in the world. Google Drive is actually cloud storage made available by Google. And as you can see on my screen here, Google Drive is made available once you log into your wgcloud.org account inside Chrome. And if you don't know how to do that, there is another video available on my YouTube feed about how to sign into your browser using Chrome. But once you do that, it automatically has your Google Drive storage available. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, show it to you, and then I'll finish up this video showing you how to download it, install it, and that is relatively simple to do, I believe. So we're going to click on Google Drive here, and you're going to see some options here. In the middle should be a list of all of your folders, and this is on the internet, not on your computer, so it could take a second for this to set up and to be available. But you can see I have folders just like I would on a PC. One of the nice things about this is that in the past, if you've ever saved something on a school computer and then gone home and realized, oh man, I left it at school, or I lost my thumb drive I had it on and now I don't have access to my data at home. This is nice because you save it at school and it's automatically on your computer at home. You don't have to worry about thumb drives or putting on a DVD drive or emailing it to yourself as an attachment. Everything you do here will be at home, assuming that you've signed into both your school computer and your home computer using your wgcloud.org account. So really simply, in order to make new folders or files, you just go up here to where it says create, and those are all your options. In this course, I'm going to have you guys make a web design folder and share it with me, and I'll walk you through that in class. But in order to make a folder, it's really simple. You just click on folder. It's going to ask you, what do you want to call this folder, and I could say web design, and then my name, because a lot of you guys will be sharing these folders with me, and if you just call it web design, I'm not going to know who it's from. Well, I will, but this is easier. So I'm going to just go ahead and press create, and then it'll take a second, and it's going to say, it puts these alphabetical for you, and it's going to say web design. There it is. It's so easy to make folders and to move files into them. So if I were to right click on this folder, I could easily rename it. I can move this folder and put it inside another folder to make it a subfolder. I could even change the color of the folder. Maybe you want your web design folder to stand out and not be this boring looking gray. I could say, hey, I want my web design folder to be a green folder. Boom, now I know exactly which one is web design, and it's easy to access. And then when you go to share this folder with me, and eventually in the semester you'll do a group project where you'll share this with somebody else, you just go to share, and then really easily you're just going to go in there and type who do you want to share this folder with. I'm going to say, I'd like to share this folder with Mark Young so that my teacher can access this. And as soon as I were to go over here to the right, there's a spot that says can edit. You're going to want me to be able to edit it in order to be able to view your work and make corrections and help you. So make sure that that says add edit and then send. It's that simple. I, as your teacher, will get an email saying, hey, this student wants to share their folder with you with all their assignments in it. There you go. So that's all you have to do to make a folder and share it. It's really simple. If you wanted to make a folder where two students could access it together, which we won't do until later, but that's under share and email collaborators, and that means you both can access information together. We're not going to do that for a while. You wouldn't want to do that up front in this course. In order to make any other documents aside from HTML documents, we'll use something different for making web pages. But if just in your other classes you need to make a Word type document, you see it right there. That's a Word type document. Presentation means you're making essentially a PowerPoint type document, and then spreadsheet would be like making an Excel document. Okay, so that's all there is to using Google Drive. Really simple. If you install it on your computer, which we're going to go through here in a second, you can even make it to where it shows up in your file explorer. I'm using the Linux version of Ubuntu, which you may have Windows or a Mac at home, but you can make it to where your Google Drive shows up on your computer at home. So not only can you do it in this web interface to the right over here, but I can also drag and drop files on my computer and make them easily accessible. And this will automatically sync over to the web version. So that's pretty handy too. So how do you actually install Google Drive on your computer? What we need to do on that is if you go to your Google Drive, somewhere over here on the left hand side, you're going to see a spot that says install Google Drive. I can't see it on my screen. I wish I could show it to you, and that's because I'm using Linux, and Linux is a little bit more technical, and I can help those of you that use it on how to install it. But anyway, for the Windows and Mac users, there's going to be a spot somewhere down here below more that's going to say install Google Drive. You're going to want to click on it. It's probably going to ask you for a password in order to be able to add this to your computer. Once you do that, a box will pop up in the middle of your screen saying enter your wgcloud.org username and password. And once you do that, it will automatically show up in Windows in your list of files, a list of your folders and files, and on a Mac it will do the same. So Google Drive, very easy to use. If you need any help whatsoever with installing this, please don't hesitate to give me an email. I hope to make a Windows and Mac equivalent of this video so I can actually show you those screenshots. But if you have some computer experience, it's pretty easy to click on that button down there and automatically install it, and then you just have to log in and it's done. So again, if you need any help, go ahead and email me. It's young.mark@wgcloud.org, and I would be glad to help you. Thanks, everybody.